What's up guys, it's me Stridex here with another deck profile video for this Pokemon channel. And as a title, I will be profiling Tapu, Bulu, Vikavolt. Now, this Tapu Bulu deck is based off Peter Rika, I think that's his name. Let me just go see. I think his name is Peter Rika. It is... yeah. No, Peter Kika. Sorry. So it's Peter Kika's list that did very well on a regionals or nationals, I believe. I think it got, what, first place? So I thought, why not do a list of Tapu Bulu myself. Now, it is based off a bit off of his list. I don't have all the cards that he had, but I made it work with my own cards that I kind of like a little better than his list. But, oh well. So let's start off the list with the Pokemons. So of course, we start off with the main attacker. 3 Tapu Bulu GXs. So for 1 energy horn attack, you do 30 damage. For 2 grass and a colorless Nature's Judgment, 120 plus, you may discard all energies and do 60 more damage. So 180, 210 with Choice Band. And then Tapu Wilderness GX for 150 and you heal all damage. So that is it for Tapu Bulu. Next up is 4 Grubbins. So Grubbin is just the first stage of Vikavolt, or basic stage, I should say. I'm not going to read anything off Grubbin. There's nothing to read off of Grubbin. So there is the 3 Grubbins, or 4 Grubbins, I should say. Next up, the interesting fact of Peter's deck is 3 Vikavolts, no Charger Bugs. But this deck list does make it work where it doesn't need Charger Bug. So, his ability, Strong Charge, is what we'll be looking at. Once during your turn... wow, focus please, camera. Camera, please. Once during your turn, before your attack, you may search your deck for a Grass Energy and a Lightning Energy and card and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like, then shuffle your deck. So that's how you charge up Tapu Bulu fast. And that's how you get him rolling, just to do that much damage, or a lot of damage each turn. So now where the lists actually change a bit. This guy used Mew as a secondary attacker just so he can copy Bulu's attack. Now, I'm not saying I don't have a way to get Mew. I do. I don't have it, but I have a way to get it. But I decided to use a different Pokemon. I'm going to use Tapu Koko GX. So Tapu Koko GX Arrow Trail. Please focus. My camera's like having a heart attack these days. Arrow Trail. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may move any number of light energies from your Pokemon to this Pokemon. If you do, switch this Pokemon with your active. So it's just good if your game's going south. So that's why I like playing it. And then you have Sky High Claws and Tapu Thunder, which Tapu Thunder for 2 lightning colorless, you do 50 times the amount of lightning energy on your bench. So that's pretty much it. Next up is the deck list that Peter played was Oranguru. Now surprisingly, I do not have Oranguru, but I can go get one in the future. I could have gotten one at now, but I didn't. But instead, I am playing the Remoraid Octillery line. So if you guys don't know, if you guys didn't see my Empoleon, why is my thing going all crooked? It played Octillery. And Octillery is used for Abyssal Hand, which you may draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. So it's a bit more powerful draw power. It's just that it's not a stage 1, or it's not a basic Pokemon. And the last one is we play 1 copy of Tapu Lele GX. So 1 attack, search your deck for a supporter card, and that's pretty much list for it for the Pokemon list. So in a total, you play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You play 14 Pokemons in this deck. Now for our supporters. You play 2 copies of N. So N, each player shuffles their hand back into their deck, and they draw as many prize cards as they have left. So it's good for disruption, or it's just good for shuffle power at like the start of the game. If you mulligan a few times, which it is possible with this deck, sadly. But so as our next supporter, we have three copies of Cynthia. Shuffle your hand and draw 6 cards. Very playable. It's gonna be playable for like so many years until it rotates out, whenever that is. It's in Ultra Prism, so it might not be that fast of rotation. Next up is we play 3 copies of Guzma. Yeah, I finally have all my Guzmas. So we play 3 copies of Guzma, and that's how you get it rolling. That's how you do it. It's very fun to play with 3 Guzmas instead of like just one, or none at all. So yeah, that's my Guzma list. We do have a few more supporters. Next up is we play 3 copies of Sycamore, because this deck, as much as it doesn't benefit well if you have discard energy in your discard, but you have ways to get it back. So it's not like it's that much of a deal. It's your discarding energy anywhere. So if you don't know what Sycamore does, discard your hand and draw 7. So that's what he does. Next up is 2 copies of Skyla. Search your deck for a trainer card, so it could be a rare candy, a choice band, or another trainer for your next turn. So that's that. Next up is the last supporter, Lily. Draw until you have 6 cards, and if it's your first turn, draw until you have 8. So that's why Lily's very good, because this deck does not play Bridget, and I kind of like that. It's a little bit more on the budget side when you think about it, because Grubbin is not hard to pull, Tapu Bulu is a promo, Vikavolt's a promo too, Tapu Koko's a promo, and this you can get it out of the Rayquaza Keldeo box. Tapu Lele is a bit hard to get, that's why I only have one. I'm planning on getting another one this summer. And these other cards, Cynthia and Guzma are probably the hardest one, and the rest are pretty much okay. So now for our item list, we play 4 copies, the standard 4 copies of Ultra Ball. Discard 2 cards and search your deck for a Pokemon. Basic Stage 1 or Stage 2 or even GXEX. So Ultra Ball is just pretty much amazing. Next up is we play 2 copies of Nest Ball. So search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it on your bench. And our last ball is 1 copy of Heavy Ball. Search your deck for a Pokemon with a retreat cost of 3 or more. Tapu Bulu and Vikavolt are both 3. So you could benefit. If you want to change the list, Peter had 1 Nest Ball and 2 Heavy Balls. So if that's what you want to go do, go right ahead. But I find this list, and I do have another Heavy Ball, so I find this list just a bit better in my opinion. I played it online, and it worked out pretty well. Now for our items, or our need items, is 4 copies of Rare Candy. Now, I don't have much room left on this video capture, so I'm going to put them a bit over... hold on. I need to replace this now. I'm going to put them a bit over Cynthia just so you can see them. So that's where the Rare Candy. So Rare Candy, what it does, if you have your Stage 2 Pokemon in your hand and your basic Pokemon on your bench, you can evolve your Stage 2 from your hand to Stage 2. So that's why you don't play any Grubbins. And that's why you play 2 Skylas, so you can search out your Rare Candies and evolve into Vikavolt. Next up is 2 copies of Energy Recycler. Because you discard so many energies in your discard pile, you have to get them back if you want to keep attacking with Bulu. So that's the Energy Recycler right there. Next up is 3 copies of Field Blower. Now 3 copies of Field Blower because Tapu Bulu only has 180 HP, so it's not that much. So if anyone wants to come in with I don't know, something that can hit over 80 or exactly 80. You can field blower that choice band away if you're fast enough. But if not, then your Bulu goes down. And if somebody's playing Garbodor or Toxin, you have to use field blowers. That way you can use your abilities again. Now next up for the list is 4 copies of choice band. So you do 30 more damage to GX and EX. So pretty much a well good card. So that is it for my items. Now for the energies. So for energy we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 grass energies. And for our lighting energy we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lightning energies and 7 grass energies. So I really like this deck. Tapu Bulu is just one of my favorite decks. Leave a comment in the section below, if you like this format of showing my decks better. Because I do kind of like it better. It's more out in the open and I don't have to get everything back just so I can show you other cards. So now it's not the most optimal room as you can see like in here, but it does do well. I still can see like the rare candy, Cynthia, Energy Strike, Energy Recycler, Guzma, Sycamore Field Blower. So, but yeah, and I'm gonna try to get you another in real life battle, maybe with this deck or another deck. It's definitely gonna be this deck or another deck that I'll profile. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.